Hello planner friends. Today we're going to be doing a plan with me for Monday and Tuesday of this week. I actually may try to squeeze in Wednesday and Thursday if I have time in this video, just because I'm a little bit behind on filming. I do kind of want to do a sticker haul. Maybe I have 3 or 4 shop things that have come in, and so I don't know, we're going to see how far we get. So today we're doing daily duo printouts again, and so this is Monday, Tuesday, and then I have Wednesday. I think I did not bring Thursday, so maybe we're only planning Monday, Tuesday. So goes to show me I didn't do my due diligence. Okay, so today we're going to be using some freebies from Planner Pixie Co. So these look different, clearly. So during the TPC sale, she was 40% off, and if you got, every order got a freebie, and then at $25 there was a tiered freebie, and then at $50. So I only spent $35 there, so I got 2 freebies. And one of the cool things about her shop is that the freebies are digital also, which is pretty cool. And so I did print them out. However, this was the day that my silhouette was acting up, and so it actually ate through my sticker paper and shot all of these out. And I actually did this twice, hence kind of the duplicativeness of some of these things. And so instead of just throwing away all the little pieces that got massacred in the silhouette slaughter of 2020, I made a decision to just painstakingly peel the backs off of all of these and put them on this reusable sticker sheet that I have. It also did the same thing with one page of another kit, so I do have that back here also. So nonetheless, that is why this looks funny. I figured this would be a great time to go ahead and just use some of these, since I have them on the sheet and they're taking up the full sheet. So anyway, we're doing Planner Pixie Co. I do have a couple of washi sheets that I kind of created for this kit, because again, I didn't spend the $50 to get that second tiered freebie. So anyway, nonetheless, we are just going to jump right in. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually lay down the washi that I was just talking about that I printed. The only thing with this washi I would say is I think my yellow was slightly off. So this is kind of a deeper, more orangey yellow than what her kit is, but it is what it is. I found what I could and did what I could, so I think it'll do for the purpose. And so I did reprint these. Also, I have like the legit printables on the paper as they're intended to be, but I'm using these to use these. So today is Monday, Tuesday, and you'll see where some of the cuts got really wonky. Well, I don't know if you can see, but because as it was cutting through, the paper kept shifting. So some of these just are not, unfortunately, up to par, but this is not her fault. This is my fault and my machine for going rogue. So you'll see what I don't know if you can see what I mean as far as like the color being slightly off. Okay. So we're just going to put in Monday, Tuesday here. Normally I put these at the top, but I thought they would look cute layered. As far as my stickers, I definitely want this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on today's. I did order, I did just place an order with Cricut Paper Co. for an actual real sticker book, a reusable sticker book, so I'm excited to get that in. I just ordered it though, so I don't expect it to come like tomorrow. So my instinct is to go with this one because I like it, but I would rather have 2 of these together. So I think because this one has a honeycomb, I'm going to use this one and then save these 2 for another spread of 2. Okay. And try to line. I got really lucky. I was watching yesterday A Husband Plans With Me. It's Caitlin from TPC, the Planners Collaborative, her husband, and it was so funny because you're watching him plan and he's putting things on crooked and then he's fixing them. And it was just really funny watching him try to line things up. I thought that was hilarious. So I did bring in some homemade to-dos and things. These were a little big. I actually reprinted them to be a little bit smaller, but I think they're going to be okay for today. They don't look that ginormous. So I know there's a lot of drama going on in the planner community right now with Erin Condren and kind of her actions and the things that she has done. If you have not seen it, Google it, look it up on a Facebook planner. I have already spent my money on the daily duos. I do not agree with what Erin Condren did at all. I think she 100% utilized her white privilege to do something like that for her and her children. I do think that those actions fall in line with somebody who is made a very, very awful mistake. And so I already have this, and I spent a lot of money on the daily duos, and then I had also already previously, prior to this, had ordered my vertical Erin Condren, and it's an 18-month, and so I will be using them. I will not be advertising necessarily what they are. I probably will not be doing an unboxing or anything like that. I'm hoping that things change in the company. I'm hoping that there are some good things that come of this and that there are substantial changes, but I just wanted to touch on that. So you will continue to see the daily duo and the vertical planner because I already own them. I've already contributed my money. I do not necessarily condone the actions. I don't condone, not necessarily, I don't condone her actions, but I've already put the money into it, and unfortunately, not all of us can just buy completely new things all of the time, and so I just wanted to share that. But nonetheless, we're all entitled to our own opinions and feelings. Again, should the brand make some changes, I do think that would be amazing, and then it would allow for some continued support and so forth. So I also get that there's a whole team at Erin Condren who are working on implementing some changes and different things, and so I'm hopeful that things will change and make a difference. So we're going to start with Monday. And I know you guys, this looks really funny. So I had a 8 to 9 meeting today, so I'm going to use a scallop box. I'm going to use the one that looks a little crooked already. And this, again, you guys, is just a homemade, it's a harder cardstock kind of paper. And it just has, is it parchment paper or wax paper? It's got, I think it's wax paper. Okay, don't believe me. Google it yourself. I think it's wax paper that I just glued to both sides, and so it does allow them to be reusable stickers. Oh, well, I had a 9 to 10 anyway. That was intended for the 8 to 9 spot. I clearly should not be talking and going. I think I'm going to use one of these boxes then. So I have a lot of yellow. Brighter yellow. Oh, you guys, I can't wait for my tweezers to come in that I ordered during the sale. Okay, so I'm going to put this at my 8. I'm going to start on this side. My 8 to 9. Hopefully these stick. I feel like they're extra sticky on here. So I have a 10 to 11 that actually got canceled. So I don't even know if I want to put it on there because this is my lunch hour. So I'm actually right here between 12:30 and 1:30. So I already know that meeting got canceled. So I don't think I'm going to put it on there. I don't know. Is that shady, you guys? I would have done it. You know what? I'm going to use one of these little squiggles. So that way, when I cancel it, it'll look prettier. Then I have a 1:30 to 2:30 call. So what haven't I used? I haven't used one of these, but I don't have very many of those. So I'm going to use, well, Yeah, I'm going to use one anyway. Again, guys, I reprinted this, so I have this full sheet on legit paper. I don't know how long I'll keep these, because I don't imagine I'm going to be planning with the same kit this many times in a row, so I actually don't mind if I use more. I'll probably do one more, and then whatever's left over, probably just get rid of it. 2:30 to 4. I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. You know, happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to your dads and making you and bringing you into this world. Happy Father's Day to the mothers who do both roles. You guys probably play one of the most important roles out of all. So just, I hope everybody had a good time. I think I mentioned that we had family over. Oh, I don't like that. This is two of the same, and I actually pulled that from another kit. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. Okay, I'll use that one for tomorrow, guys. So my father, this was my husband's first Father's Day. Unfortunately, without his dad. So it was a little bit somber, definitely. You know, I did not bring my cutters with me. I'm going to try to see if I can do this. Oh, I massacred it, you guys. Okay, I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up next time. I'll take it downstairs and I'll clean it up, I promise. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't like the way that it looks. It's going to bother me. So my in-laws actually came out, all of them did, which was amazing to have everyone here. It was just so nice. And, you know, we celebrated his life. We remembered, we kept him in our memories and our hearts, and my sister-in-law and I actually got, we all agreed to get a tattoo in his memory, and so we did ours on Friday night. Her and I did, and so my husband and my brother-in-law will actually get theirs another time as well. So we all agreed that everybody's will be unique, except you have to have at least a feather in it. So my father-in-law was very big into the Native American culture and history, and he just loved things like feathers and dream catchers and those kinds of components. And so, you know, the dream catchers always had feathers at the bottom, and so we just, again, we all made an agreement that we would do this on his behalf. And so one of my brother-in-laws had already gotten his. He got like a guitar with feathers on the guitar, you know, handle base thing. One of my sister-in-laws already got one as well. I can't remember what she got. And then I got a feather that has like a bird that's flying away, of course, which is my father-in-law. And then my sister-in-law also got kind of an infinity symbol that says dad with a feather as part of the infinity symbol. So anyway, that's what we did this weekend. So it was actually super meaningful. We just had a really hard and heavy weekend, but it was very, very invaluable. Okay, so I'm gonna do 9 to 10:30 tomorrow. 10 to 12:30. So I'm gonna use one of these long ones. This is kind of another where it's a duplicative. Okay, because they're going to overlap a little bit. So this actually starts at 10. Okay. Yeah, so we enjoyed family. We did our things. My husband, we had actually bought him a Traeger pit, which is like a smoker thing. So we had some amazing brisket that he cooked. I know it was Father's Day, but whatever, that's what he wanted to do. So don't judge me. I didn't make him do it. He wanted to do it on his own. 2 to 4. I have 2 to 4 appointment. big squares today. It's the only problem with this mini kit, you guys. I don't have any giant things that I want to use. Okay, I'm going to use the little stickies again. So, yeah, we did that. Barbecued. The brisket was finally, thank goodness, on like a normal price at Sam's. We had been seeing them for stupid expensive prices. I don't know. Tell me if you guys have experienced that same kind of thing. But I mean, they were like 70, 80 bucks. And so we found one at Sam's Club on Friday for, I think it was like 35 bucks. And it fed all of us, which there was probably like 15 of us here. And then, what do you call it? So there was 15 of us here, so it fed all of us, plus we had leftovers and so forth. So that was amazing to be able to do that. I'm going to keep one of these for my 4 to 5. But yeah, I don't know what happened with the price of brisket for a while. I've been wanting brisket for a minute. And did not get it. Okay. I'm going to stop yapping. That's not true. I'll probably keep yapping. So I'm going to use the little coffee sticker that came with the freebie kit. I'm going to use the little sun. It actually is very cloudy today. And I don't have the temperatures yet, but that is what I'm going to use. I'm going to put one of these, you know, you guys, I almost sacrificed these little bee icons because, so before I got a silhouette years and years ago, I used to literally hand cut printable kits and spend all of that time pulling off the backing. And it is if you have ever done it, you know that it is a painstaking process. And doing this for these couple of sheets, all I could think was, oh my God, I must have been absolutely crazy doing that. But I would just sit in front of the TV and just do it for hours while I was watching something. So would I do that now? Nope. I absolutely love my silhouette. The portrait, I think, was like $100 when I bought it. And so I use it and I'm super happy. I have a couple of these. I probably should have used a bow there. I forgot that I had these bows down here. I think this is it from the kit, you guys. I don't have anything. You know, I might use one of these Monday, these week checklist and put it here for my Mondays to kind of mark off anything important that's coming up for this week. But I don't think I'm going to use it for anything else. So, okay, I'm going to pause you guys really quickly and I'm going to fill in everything and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do, you know, any doodles or characters or anything else that I'm going to add. Okay, you guys, I'm back. So I basically just filled in the things that I told you guys I was going to, so just my appointments. Did not add anything new or special. So I did print some AM and PM routines on here. I think I may actually use those today. Again, these are bigger than I had expected, and so I have reprinted. I scaled them down and reprinted them, so if you guys are curious, they won't always look this big, but they are ginormous right now. Okay, so I'm just dropping AM and PM routines. And you guys already kind of know what those are. So my morning is really just getting myself ready, the kids ready, their lunches. PM's like skincare, vitamins, and so forth. I think I'm going to do me time on this one. And then I don't know if I want to necessarily do like a second to do, but I know I've talked about like that I split up my family to dos. I wonder if I can just do maybe one of these checklists. Well, that looks kind of cute. So I think I'm going to use this to kind of mark off my family, or aka personal to-dos that I kind of do. I save around the last 4 for anything I have going on that's a me thing. Okay. So I think I'm good with that. I don't have like family time or anything planned. So the next thing I'm going to do is see if there are any icons. So I did reorganize my baby stickers. Super excited. If you guys can see, so this is one of my fabulously planned $1 Wednesday orders. I just found them, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago. So I put in their $1 sheets and like 50-cent shipping. So I've been ordering basically all of the samplers because I really like that everything in here I can use. And so I have a couple orders that are still on their way to me. These are from the first 3. But they're just all really usable icons. And so kind of put them in here. These are also from there, just some quarter boxes and so forth. So I am going to pull a record from the little bandits here. And I'm going to plop that over here as one of my personal to-dos. Which I know it's kind of big. So a record button. And then I am also hoping to upload. Oh, I'm trying to stick that in the wrong hole. So I'm going to use a little yellow one because I will be uploading today also. So what I'll probably do here, you guys, is write the word record over here and then upload over here. I already put a weather sticker. Oh, I didn't show you guys the arrows that I made. I talked about them. So I did make some arrows to block off longer chunks of time. Actually, this would have been helpful earlier when I was planning this to do a placement fix. I wonder if I should still use that. So I did them, I think they're by like an hour and a half. That one was 2 hours and so forth. So I think I'm going to do this one here again. Since I have them and I actually have them out, I am looking for, what am I looking for? I'm just going through my stickers to see if there's anything that I want to kind of do. We are doing a lot of placement fixes, and so I'm going to do a little trip icon here. Lots of computer work there. I'm going to do a little trip icon over here too because I will plug that in throughout the day. If you guys saw my last haul, I showed you all of my baby trips. So hopefully you guys saw them. I am going to use a reading script on both of these. So I'm going to do the light yellow and the dark yellow. I think that's just, maybe I'll do one of the orange ones because that actually might tie in also. I'm going to do an orange one here. That'll tie into that darker color. Actually, I think I might do both oranges. So I started I think this week starts the Camp Bookland Creating & Co. There's a Facebook group for books, and so we'll be starting that. I actually finished the Sundown Motel, which was the super sleuth read. I actually finished that this weekend, so I think I'm going to start The Shadow Between Us and jump into The Second Cabin as well. Again, Creating & Co. There's a book group, so if you love to read, sign up for that. So I think I'm in the middle of a different book. What am I in? I'm reading the second book of the Deborah Harkness series, now I have The Shadow Between Us in my head, but something, The Shadow of Night or something. It's the second book in that series. I don't have anything else, I don't think, that I want to use. So I think that's it. I think I'm going to be happy with this for now. Again, I'll fill it in a little bit more as I go, but kind of just what I have now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, and I will definitely see you guys in a couple of days, and so that way you guys can see Wednesday, Thursday. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. You can click that link down below. I'd be happy to have you as part of the family, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.